There's a lot of uncertainty out there about COVID-19. I'm not going to deny that. However, with each passing day, there's also a wealth of emerging information that we can use, that we can harness to guide us. It's time to start moving out of this limbo phase. In my last installment, I put forth the idea that we need to start this on an individualized basis. There are a lot of variables in play, and it really is up to you to understand your variables and work out a strategy for moving forward that is best for you. But before we dive into the how, here is some context of the why. There's a lot of uncertainty out there about COVID-19. I'm not going to deny that. However, with each passing day, there's also a wealth of emerging information that we can use, that we can harness to guide us. Will there ever be a safe time? Can I or anyone else guarantee now is the time to venture forward? Of course not. The reality, though, is we have to. Time is dynamic and forces change. We have made the critical and successful steps in slowing the progression of the viral transmission, but at a huge and unsustainable cost to the economy and our livelihood. There is no option to sit on the sidelines and wait for this to settle down, as many suggest we have to do. Now is the time to be brave, smart, and highly adaptable so that we can take intelligent risks. It's not just about jumping out there, okay? Get that? What this illustrates is how far down the rabbit hole of what I call the human construct we are. We want a sure thing and are intractable with fear unless we have that sure thing, that positive 100% proof. Life is not a sure thing, folks. Nature doesn't make it sure. Only the strong and adaptable survive. Actually, living is an act of arrogance and defiance if you get down to it. We got here because our species, our genetic gene pool is strong, robust, and adaptable. And guess what? Our immune system devolved over millions of years to deal with viruses such as COVID-19. In fact, the emerging data suggests the population of infected asymptomatic individuals is far higher than previously thought, which suggests that this virus is not nearly as lethal as projections portrayed it to really be. Now, not to mention that we are keeping people who had otherwise died alive with pharmaceutical and mechanical interventions, as so elegantly put by my friend, client, and OFM athlete, Dr. Kathy Dudick. Listen to her at minute 16 on the link. The people I'm taking care of in the ICU are not healthy and being kept alive through a medical miracle. These are her words. So I recommend you take the time to watch this video by Kathy after you've seen this vlog, because her thoughts echo mine, and she is on the front lines as an ER surgeon and trauma director, currently working 2 hospitals in that hard-hit area surrounding New York. She's the real deal, okay? It's really about that it's going to be a tightrope balancing act as we move forward of epic proportions. This video link shows that delicate balance we need to cross to move forward. The moving trucks are time, and we're crossing that chasm between the safety of shelter in place and shut down the economy to prevent disease and an epidemic disaster, to getting our dynamic lives going again and preventing an economic disaster. In both cases, there are casualties, deaths, and bankruptcies, which is essentially economic death. There is no ability to completely evade either. Just mitigate both to their minimum under the circumstances and ultimately prevent either from becoming a full-blown disaster. That's what we are. Watch that video. It's a great video. It'll put things in perspective. Now, can we do this? As this video reveals, we can. It takes teamwork to walk your tightrope. It's important to have your team surrounding you and supporting you to make things happen in all aspects of your life and theirs. And this is what OFM promises to deliver, that physiology that allows you to burn the energy you're meant to. Okay? So consider the following. Start getting into a training routine based on your life load, be it 30 minutes or 3 hours, and balance it around your work and family. Just get started, okay? Address your situation as you venture back into normalcy. Are those household and immediate contact people you live with at risk? Are you in a hot spot, or conversely, are you in an area that has no cases of COVID-19? These are considerations. Have you had or recovered from COVID-19? Do you know if you have had it or even had exposure? All questions to ask. Has anyone close to you or someone you know come down with COVID-19? Where do you need to train? Is it a gym, a lap pool with others, a spin class? Adapt to strategies which allow distance, thus add safety. It may not be at ease and assess the situation, okay? Swimming in a chlorinated pool is relatively safe because chlorine kills. People forget that. They get all about the social distancing. But isolate yourself if you get a bug of any kind, and encourage others to do the same without shaming them. Get outside in the sun whenever you can. UV and fresh air are the best solutions to prevent contracting the disease and build your immune system if you get an exposure. It helps others around you as well. Make sure to get that one long aerobic workout and 1 or 2 higher intensity workouts per week, but always with the long, slow warm-up up to that switch. Look for the switch. Get a goal, like a race or a competition, on that calendar to motivate and actually force you into a routine that will get you to that goal, get you out of that limbo and get you to that goal. Be ready to adjust and adapt as the situation changes and develops and demands. Dynamic balance is an all-encompassing concept of OFM. It's a paradigm shift, and I hope you will embrace that over the static, binary thinking modality of our soundbite media. If you got more questions, we're here to help. Thanks very much.